Hey everybody, it's Laurie Guest and I am at the Neon Museum in Las Vegas. Come on, let's go take a look. Well, it was too windy to record outside, so let me share the pictures and the story this way instead. The Neon Museum was established in Las Vegas in 1996 as a place that could serve as a storage area for many of the retired iconic neon signs of Las Vegas. While they do call it a boneyard, which leaves me to believe they'll stay here forever, it is in fact, for many of them, a holding spot while waiting restoration. A tour guide took us through the maze of old signs, telling us about their history and pointed out which ones are on the queue to be fixed up and put back to work. For an additional fee, we were able to attend a performance in the back lot, where signs that are no longer able to light instead have light projected onto them, and they appear to beat in time with the musical tribute set to famous Vegas performers, when in fact they aren't lighting up at all. They are still useful and entertaining a ton of people, even though their heyday is long over. So as I watched this show, I was intrigued by how similar the signs in this museum are to what my industry has faced during the pandemic. What we were made to do, light up stages with our words, was unplugged abruptly. And just like Broadway and the Las Vegas Strip, we went dark. I saw the downtime as a welcome pause to rest and rejuvenate, and then I plugged back in when the time was right and got back out on the road. For others, and maybe some of you will identify with this, it's been hard to turn the lights back on, and maybe a few have even chose to stay dark. The in-between are those of you who feel a little dim, and you're waiting for the renovation stage of your career. And my question is, where are you in the queue? When I asked the tour guide how they decide which signs go next into the Renovate lab, she shrugged and said, well, a lot of things. And then she didn't tell me any of them. Other than money, I assume they work on the fixture that has a place to land when it's done. Several of them are already desired by new buyers, and it makes sense those would go higher in the queue to fix and put back into operation. But for those of you who feel dim in your business for any reason, I'd like to share one thing you can do to turn it on again. Go back to basics. Is it possible you've lost sight of your own horizon? The goal is way out there in the distance that seems too far away and requires too much energy to get there? Is there a momentum you once had as an entrepreneur that you can't seem to rev up again? I totally get that. And what do I mean by go back to basics? I mean start fresh. Literally clean off the workspace to bare bones and get a brand new notebook and pen, even if you don't need one, because new is symbolic. Try hard to erase all of this thought of this is how it was before and block negative self-talk and start from scratch. What's your vision for your work? What are the logical steps to get there? Now break those steps into bite-sized pieces and move forward one action at a time. Reward yourself with each progress made and invite someone you care about to join the journey. Take a deep breath and say, lights on.